Salute.
What up, Dow?
Shout out.
What up with y'all?
What's good? Chill mode, real mode.
Hey, you already know we back at it right here in the Space Shuttle, getting ready to take off with another classic episode.
We don't know when this will be posted, but the inauguration was yesterday.
Hey, before we do all that, hey, let's introduce ourselves for one. Hey, I'm your boy Adrian AKD.
Today you can call me Voltron. I got several aliases.
Yeah, he on the run.
Aliases, whatever.
Hey, we know you on the run from them people right now.
Yeah.
But hey, you already know where we at. We down here on the Space Shuttle getting ready to take off with some good topics.
Just plain, I'm really Stubbs. Stubbs is here.
Man, hey, call him what you want. You already know who I am.
Call me anything but out my name.
And this will not be a long ass show, but we got some few topics we got to talk about. For one, we got to talk about this cold ass weather because today
it's so cold in the D.
It is very cold in the D.
I don't give a damn. I'm bundled up. I got on 3 or 4 shirts right now, man. I got shit. Forget all that. Negative degree weather. So I don't care.
Man, I be outside with a tank top and shorts on. This weather don't affect me. I'm a polar bear.
See, that's what happens when you stick forks into sockets at a young age.
Hey, that's what they want to say. That's what they want to say.
I'm just saying, yeah.
Salute to all y'all, whatever weather y'all at, whatever y'all going through in life, anybody who getting through it and not just deciding to end it early. Salute to all y'all.
Man, it's so even crazy right now. They say even Texas getting snow.
Salute to Texas, the Lone Star State.
And you know down south, they really
And salute to Zero, the rapper.
Man, you know down there, they barely get this type of weather. See, we used to it up here.
Yeah.
Down there, they like, hell no. This ain't.
Salute to everybody from Texas, all the rappers, because I'm in the rap.
This ain't that. And also, salute to everybody out there at my workplace. I'm not going to say who y'all are, but I know y'all watch the show. Hey, thanks for the support.
Big ups to all y'all.
Hey, also shout out to my family out there who say keep doing what you're doing on the podcast. We really like that. And everybody out there on the socials out there who really giving us a shout out. Like I said before, anybody on the live, you got a question you want to ask, hey, put it in the chat.
Yeah, if y'all got a question y'all want to ask us, I'll probably read it off, possibly.
For sure. But hey, we don't have a lot of time. Let's hurry and get to these goddamn topics.
I want to talk about Trump first off with his controversial. It ain't controversial to me, but he pretty much talking about whoever pay child support is who get to claim the kids tax season. That sounds logical.
Man, you know, it's a wild time with that because you know the child support system. Well, if you know what we know, child support is no such law. But at the same time, child support has been unfair, especially towards men for a long time. And that's one of the reasons why the birth rates are dropping because men say, who the hell want to put up with that shit?
Child support is voluntary.
And you know the thing about the whole law, you got a lot of mothers out there who's actually mad as hell about the situation because, you know, they can't claim the taxes because all the money comes to them.
All they got to do is get in good with both the baby daddies. There's a lot of fathers or baby daddies, however, whatever y'all want to title them out here. When they get money, they going to break bread.
But you know what? That's a good example of the state getting involved in family business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When the state get involved in family business, you already know that split up houses.
Hey. Don't allow them to be involved with what y'all got going on. It's a private matter.
I mean, I can go on and on that type of topic all day, you know, but at the same time, when it comes to that particular law, that by itself looks as a win towards men.
Yes.
And that's going to be offensive because we live in a society that really hates men.
Now, most men wouldn't even let a woman or anybody that dwells within his household call the cops for any matters. Now, there are certain matters and issues. Yeah, man, my son got a severed arm in his room, call the cops. They got this, call the cops. But like just little minor disputes and stuff, man, most men is hey, we not calling cops. We not about that. We don't do that. But
see, that's the thing right there. If you know you can weaponize the system against the other person, that's an unfair advantage.
But who typically weaponizes more?
I mean, we
know, but we ain't got to say it.
Hey, but all y'all out there doing that, hey.
You got to stop doing that.
Because like I said before, this is one of the reasons why marriages don't work out and a lot of people don't want to get into marriages. I'm not going to say who, I'm not going to say what gender, but we know.
Yeah.
We know because, like I said before, when you look at the so-called modern day marriages of today, I look at this and be like, that's not really happy for both parts. You know what I mean? Just knowing that you can dangle a carrot in front of the other gender and let you know that you can take that child at any time you want to and have the other gender pay for it.
It ain't fair.
Of course it ain't fair because when you look, all right, let's look at the notion of child support court for a minute. In Michigan or in Detroit, it's known as front of the court. I don't know what they call it in other places, but it's front of the court. And Michigan is one of the Mr. Palmer. Let me go back real quick. Mr.
For those
Palmer.
of y'all that don't know, this is a Michigan-based podcast.
Whatever. But anyway, Mr. Palmer. I'm gonna shout out to
Dismiss
Mr.
the shit out of that. Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna talk about Mr. Palmer for a minute. He got a channel on YouTube. It's called F Child Support, and he breaks it down to a T about different states, different counties, and different regions because it varies from state to state. And Michigan is one of the states that's pro F men. You know what I mean? And he breaks it down to a T how much they're going to take out of your check as far as how many children that you got, and also how much insurance and benefits that you got to put that child under.
Text that to me. I want to subscribe to him.
Yeah, his name's Mr. Palmer.
Okay.
Mr. Palmer. Shout out to Mr. Palmer out there in Chicago. But yeah, I mean, the system is flawed.
Yes, definitely flawed.
Let me ask you a question. Now, how would you survive if you were put in a position where you had to pay child support?
Oh, I would be pretty good. I live beyond below my means, so I'm good in a lot of scenarios. Even just today, I just got rid of a huge bill just today, so I'll be good. That's why I really can never relate to a lot of what other people are going through. That's why I'm a bad choice of judgment or advice. I just can't relate to what other people go through.
Man, I'm proud of you paying your bills off.
Yeah,
About damn time.
If you want to say, I actually just cancel something.
But no, though. I mean, it's just a crazy time.
But
right
no, to answer your question, can I still answer your question
Wait.
as if I was in the mind state of a man who already struggling or living like only my nose is above water, like I'm barely here?
Go ahead.
I would just, for one, get cool with y'all baby mamas or ex-wives or whatever you want to label them. Get cool with them and just be like, yo, don't get them involved. Because most of the time, men, before the woman put papers on you, men is breaking bread anyways. Like hypothetically, most men, before the state get involved, here go $1,000. As soon as the state get involved and they go through all your documents and your checks and stuff, they be like, oh, $300. And then most men, because now you just made us bitter putting us on paper. Now all you get is $300. I'm keeping that at $700 now.
You know what the problem with that is?
What?
Now, you can pay your baby mama or whoever under the table, but the problem is this. The man don't keep records. That be the main problem right there because it's not what you give her, it's what you can prove in court.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a lot of men don't have records or any type of invoice on how much you be paying,
That's why
how
y'all
much you be
gotta-
giving. And that's what screws men over all the time.
Yeah, but that's why you gotta keep pay her through ways where you can prove it. Pay her through checks, even a Cash App. Cash App, man. The other day on Cash App, bro, I went back 2 years just to see how much money I've given out to people for random shit.
Really?
Man, bro, the past, actually 3 years. I've had Cash App 3 years. Past 3 years, I've given out about $35,000
Yikes.
on just random little.
Yeah, that happens.
And I'm like, man, what? But I mean, I took out the moments of people was like, yo, I'm purchasing something from you like that. But
Well, you know what? I got a question or a statement from Jahar Moore.
Go
Jahari
ahead.
Moore, shout out. He says sometimes it's a foregone conclusion, especially if she took the state assistance. He said you can keep records and you can keep receipts, but the judge would say that is not a gift. That a gift is not support. That's wild, bruh.
what state do you live in?
And that what's
I wanna
in,
know.
in this one. He said he can personally speak on family law in Michigan. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so shout out to you. I mean, yeah, because you got brothers out here that's really
Just so you know, I can't think of what you say, Jamar Moore?
Jahari Moore.
Jahari Moore, just so you know, in other, you can use something called the full faith and credit clause where you can pull laws from other states to help your case here in Michigan and vice versa. Like, they got in Florida, one of the famous laws, stand your ground. We can use that here in Michigan through full faith and credit clause. So it's just, but again, it also sometimes it determines the judge. Judges may not allow it in, but once you start finding laws from other states dealing with child support, you can pull that in to what you got going on with your case or anybody else for that matter.
Absolutely. Yeah, go blue. You already know. And another thing too is I want to go back to child support now. I always had this idea. The idea was I want to do a field trip for young men.
Get a grant for it.
That follow me.
Okay.
I want to get a grant to young men for educational purposes and take them on a field trip down to the front of the court, so they can understand.
Oh wow.
No, for hey,
Do it for the athletes, but go ahead.
And that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
It don't have to be children. It could be just in general,
Oh.
and not just take them down there to just experience, what hell men go through, but just to educate them on. You see what happens here, because that's one education that I think young men should really understand what type of hell they can concur to you if you have children.
You know, you can get programs and partnerships with schools and even grants to where instead of just a field trip, because that costs bus, sometimes you got to pay for lunch and this and that, you could just partner up with a school, be like, hey, once every other Friday for like 30 minutes or an hour, I'm going to bring in a guest. You bring in some of these guys to talk to them, and then you can also bring in people from all walks of life. You could bring in women who flat out like, yeah, I used to get down on dudes back when I was young, you know.
But you know what? The system might not like that because they don't like the truth being exposed.
They ain't
certain
gonna
people.
know. The system ain't gonna, because just imagine.
No, I'm talking about if we walk into the courtroom.
I hear you, but
That's
I'm
what
saying
I'm
that
saying.
just imagine the system is a radar. They're not gonna be picking up the little blips. Just you at one random school talking for 30 minutes to an hour. The system ain't gonna pick that up unless y'all just everybody going viral for some reason in that moment. But
Hey, Jay Moore just responded. He said family law does not operate that way because once people really figure it out, that child support
it's voluntary.
is a great portion of it goes to the judicial system. People will be mad. I mean, we know that.
It's some
Ain't
it's certain things I
no
want.
doubt about that. We know for sure that it's gonna piss off some people.
It's certain things I want to say to you, but I really don't want to say it.
Hey,
on live.
hey, shoot us an inbox off air. He got some more things to say. When he,
Hey, I'll say this on live though. Put it in your. Just experiment with your children.
he said, well, it does not take education because what a lot of men don't know is that if she is on state assistance, you will need to get down. You will need to get down to the court and establish that you are the child's father before the state does, and you have a better chance of not paying child support. It's education.
I know Corey Holcomb got a joke. He say if you got issues with your baby mama and child support, just throw some dope in her car.
Hey, shout out to Corey Hogan,
But,
man. Hey, shout out to Corey Hogan, man. 51.
But no, just experiment. Experiment with yourself. I would say get a trust and throw the birth certificates of all your children in the trust and just see what it do. Experiment with it.
Hey,
Experiment with it. See what she get out of you for then. Just experiment.
hey,
It's just certain things I want to say to you. I'm not gonna say it on live though.
hey. And also, too, I got to give a shout out to the haters that's on my YouTube right now.
Matter of fact, let me say something else to him. I'm sorry about that.
Hey, go ahead.
Let me say this to you too. Don't have income, my brother.
Said don't have it.
Don't have income. And I'm not saying don't work, don't have a job, but don't be attached to the money. What that rich dude say? What that rich dude say? Own nothing, control everything. Don't have income, bruh. Bruh, there's certain things I just want to say to you. I can't do it right now, bruh. But I like to think we're on the same wavelength, same frequency.
Also, somebody said on my YouTube that the child support law is not real.
It's not. It's voluntary, bro. I'm telling you, it's voluntary,
you know,
bro.
hey, if you know, you know. If you know, you know, because the child support thing is really,
Look up. See, I on my phone, my brother. I'm going live right now too. It's a case. Blessed versus Dang. Hey y'all, go ahead, keep talking, bro.
No, what I was going to say is child support is really debtor's prison when you think about it, because they lock you up if you can't pay, and they'll put you and give you risk to losing your job, using your resources, things like that. So when you look at it, debt prisons are really illegal. That's one of the reasons why child support can't be held up in the court of law. Mm-hmm. How you gonna lock somebody up because they can't pay a so-called debt? And on top of that, what part of the judicial system is child support under? They don't tell you that.
Man,
Because let me just hold on. I need to be there for this conversation. Hey, you know, and we need brothers like you on the show, because you know it's a lot of things that we may not know on the insides, because I've never experienced child support from that angle before. Because we already know child support is a shitty system, and it's been like that for years and years and years. And we already know they don't want men. Let me just get back to this for a minute. They do not want men to educate themselves about the system, because they have to find a way to feed the economy, to feed the system, to feed the beast, because you already know the judges got to get paid, the lawyers got to get paid, you know, the bailiffs got to get paid, so they want you ignorant. Go ahead and have some kids.
Okay, it's called Blessing versus Freestone. It was a Supreme Court case. Look up Blessing versus Freestone. I can't remember about this case what I want to tell you, but I just discovered it like 2 weeks ago. Just look it up. Blessing versus Freestone.
You heard that? Blessing versus Freestone. And he just responded, it's not a system. You have to know how to navigate it in the court on men not knowing how to navigate. And this is how they get us in the trap. I mean, that and a lot of other things. You know, knowledge is power. And if you don't know, you know, they get you every time. But yeah, we definitely, we got to talk on the back end, pause. about how this system in general, fools us men. And not only fools us men, you also got a lot of people out there who likes to on the back end try to get you trapped up in that system. You wanna know what it is?
What?
Say you in the act of, smashing. You got a lot of traps set up that she would tell you, oh, I'm on BC, I'm on birth control.
That's what I remember. I wanted to tell you about the Blessing versus Freestone case. Pretty much what I was saying earlier. We might pay $1,000 into child support, but the mothers might only receive $600 or $700. And then they had that case, and that determined that's illegal because that's $300 that's not going to the kids, that's going to the courts. And that's one thing I want to say made child support illegal. I'm trying to remember the case for you, my brother. And again, I don't know what you're going through to truly give you real advice geared towards your situation or people in your circle who you may be trying to advise. But look up that case, and it's a few others like they're not coming to mind right now.
If you can't respond, hey, you don't have to go into detail too much, but if you can't respond right now, let us know the type of hell that you've been through, because men need to know this type of situation, because it's going to take people who go through it that has a story to tell for other people to really understand.
Yeah.
And, slowly but surely, men have been talking for the past couple of years, but men don't seem to process the situation at hand.
But I would say, again, most of us, when we had our kids or met our baby moms, we was young, and most of them, now we wouldn't have never chose them. You not my type now. You was my type when we was younger, but not now. Damn, what's the point I was trying to make?
But even with that, the situation at hand, we are a limited population who don't like to protect themselves.
Yeah.
They saying it's a low, I can't remember the number right now, but it was a study just came out that said a lot of people are not wrapping up.
Yeah.
I know a lot of you nasty ass motherfuckers. Hey, I know exactly what you're saying. It don't feel right with it. But at the same time, 18 years. You're going to be 18 years a slave out here.
Let me say this. Them, I guess this is a promotion. Them Magnum condoms, them bearskin boys. That's the closest thing, man. Get y'all some Magnum bearskins. That's all I use, man.
And also,
I
just said it a second ago, the trap. I'm on birth control. You ain't got to worry about that.
Yeah.
That's another form of entrapment too. And you know what? It's another thing. It's another thing I just thought of as well. There's also a particular population of men is really reproducing with a lot of other women.
I was talking about on this one, somebody on that one.
All right, somebody just responded. I'll get to you in a minute.
Yeah, get them bearskin boys.
Somebody said, shout out to Pastor I. I've been through hell with child support. It is the real.
I guess we're gonna have to call this the child support episode.
We gonna have to, because
we was about to be talking about.
Wait, hold on. Let me finish this thing. He said, I've been through hell with child support. It is real on the new child support law that Trump put in place. Exactly.
So, Hey, do you wait? I want to know. Let's get a poll going. Do y'all all agree with this new Trump law? Because I personally see nothing wrong with it. I never even thought about it before he said it. Like, hey, if whoever pays for child support gets the taxes. I never even thought about that.
For everybody across all platforms, do y'all agree with the child support law? Give me a thumbs up.
I kind of agree with it. I definitely dang. I never even had a conversation with a guy who even spoke like, man, what? That makes perfect sense.
And Jay Moore just responded. He said, what's that? I was just about to say that. That's why I said people had to find that child support is not going solely toward the child, and it's going to the judges, and the world will be pissed.
Yeah, going to their slush funds and then all the court fees.
And also, he just responded with another long response. He said, "How a lot of it works is the time is dad. I think he said, the dad pays $400 in child support a month. Mom only gets $150 and Medicaid for the child. Then the mom says that's not enough. He's not paying enough, and they're both at odds with each other.
And that's exactly,
hold on, wait. When they're supposed to be going after the judge.
First off, I'm happy that you learned to read, because a lot of people don't know to read.
Man, this some tiny ass writing.
No, you good, but no. That's exactly what I'm saying. But that's why what the courts is really saying and doing to y'all in them. So that's why I'm telling you that case, Blessing versus whatever I said, Firestone or something.
Firestone, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. In them court, that's why the courts is pretty much saying, why is y'all coming to us? If y'all coming to us, we gonna get something out of it. So that's why a lot of men and women just talk to each other. And men, please know that women can take y'all off papers. As easy as it was to put you on papers, they can take y'all off paper.
But I've also heard stories too that she can take you off papers voluntarily, but the state will actually keep you on papers.
Up until the point, I want to say, I could be wrong about this, up until the point of the money you owe, like if you still
But see,
back child support and stuff.
But see, that's the problem. Even if you don't, I heard stories. Even if you don't, they can still keep you on papers.
And
Why? Why? Because like he said before, the judges got to get paid, the courts got to get paid, and also too, to add to that particular scenario, they can put you on papers, and you might not even be the child's father. You remember that case when that lady thought that she was the child's father, and his dad never even
knew her.
Yeah,
that was in Michigan.
That was here.
Yeah, that was in Michigan.
That was in Michigan. And what type of system does that?
And then they still made it. But no. What you were saying earlier about the field trips, friend of court and all that. Now, why don't we take these little girls?
We can.
But hear me out. We're going to take the little girls to the friend of court, and we're going to explain to them, hey, when you get pregnant and get a guy thrown on papers, they're going to be taking $500 out of his checks, but you're only going to get, what do you say, $150?
About $150, yeah.
So that's why y'all just...
And the insurance.
That's what I'm saying. Keep the cops out your house and keep the courts out your business. Talk to each other straight up. Hey, look, how much you expect in a month? This is what I can afford to get you. No, I mean, if that's all you can afford to get me, we're going to get the courts involved. All right? It's about
Here
to be
at the Takeoff Podcast, I got to keep it funky real quick. You're absolutely right.
Go ahead.
I don't mind. But let's keep it 100. Child support is not just a weapon to hit his pockets, but a weapon against the man in general. Reason why? Because it don't matter if she gonna get $150. The point is, she want to see this Negro suffer.
She do. Y'all bitter.
She want that. Let's say he move on and get another girlfriend. She want that man to go through hell.
Man, there's ways to get around that. Sometimes you got to get petty.
She want that man to feel her wrath. It don't look. Oh, you gonna move on from me? Okay, we going down to this court.
And if you know you got a bitter baby mama like that who are vindictive, hey, blackmail is real. I'm a black male who capable of blackmail. Let's go.
Man, I gotta give a shout out to my homie Jay Moore, man. He out here with some game right here. He said if she had the government assistance at any time during that baby's life, and that including the baby in the womb, she can take you off she can't take you off because you owe the state, not her. And also
that's what I'm saying. Up to that point,
he followed up with a response saying, if y'all have a child support, let me come through and we'll speak on y'all. And yes, it's true. Some women do weaponize child support either way. With me or you, pay for me. I mean, yeah.
What's his name? One more time.
Jay Moore. I don't want to say his full name.
Shout out Jay Moore. Shout out to you.
Jay Moore. Shout out to you, my brother. I know. Hey, I know we know each other, but it's.
Hey, he's a battle rapper named Jay Moore too. Just so you know.
Yeah, I mean, but this is a serious topic that I'm glad we're talking about right now because this whole child support thing had to be changed. It had to be because the system is rigged. Hey, hate Trump if you want, but one thing I will say what he said during his first term, he said the system is rigged.
Oh, yeah, with the taxes and all that.
He said it's rigged. Because,
I was just going to say another topic. He was talking about no overtime taxes.
Okay.
But let's stay on child support.
I just want to touch on this real quick. Now, I personally don't have great faith in the system, but another thing that Trump said, you know what he said?
What?
He said, they're not after me. They're after you. I'm just in their way. He said that. Now, whether you agree with Trump, I don't always agree with Trump. I don't always agree with people on the Democratic Party. I do think that it's some things on both sides that, they can work upon. But at the same time, you got to understand, the system in general is not for you. It's not for me. So what are you going to do? A lot of people I know on my Facebook timeline, shout out to them, they want to complain about Trump being president. Okay, he's president, but at the same time, you got to find a way to adjust yourself in this type of climate that we're in right now because things either going to get better for you or it's going to get worse for you. It's really up to you.
Yeah, life is full of ups and downs, trials and tribulations. For some, these next 4 years is about to be a hurdle. Mm-hmm. For some, it's about to be like smooth sailing. So align yourself or do what it takes to get through. It's going to make you stronger at the end of the day.
In other words, you better fucking figure it out.
What he said, fuck and figure it out. you gotta get the cakes. Just don't. I ain't gonna. You know what the ultimate ploy is going on in the world?
What's that?
The birthing rates. They want them to. Somebody wants birthing rates all over the world to drop, and that's why child support has become a big issue the past few years. That's why abortions has become a big issue the past few years. Everything, like, they just want the birthing. I don't know if it's of one population in particular, but they just want to decline the birthing rates.
Let me speak on that real quick. I'm not trying to preach too much on this because let's just say there is a power behind the throne. we got some people behind the throne. Let's just say hypothetically it is. And let's just say you got all these type of people battling for superiority. And you got one side that wants the population to go down, and you got another side that don't want it to go down. They're at odds with each other. So what's happening right now is if the population go down, that means where we gonna find these workers? Where we gonna find the people to pay the taxes and buy the goods? The other side said if the population does go down, we have less people to control.
Let me say something. It's kind of about redlining and insurance. We're going to just hypothetically insurance. Say you got 100 people, everybody paying $500 a month in insurance. But then comes redlining. These people say, hey, we only want to pay $100 a month in insurance. Or, whatever, $100 a month in insurance. So they create an invisible line. Okay, if you guys want to pay $100 and we want you guys to only pay $100, we got to get these people who is paying this amount to pay more now so you can pay less. And that's what happens in society.
But you know,
go ahead.
No. I was gonna speak on something real quick. I remember you were talking about what was the next topic you was getting ready to speak on? You speaking on
The no taxes for overtime.
Okay, no taxes on overtime. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen. I can't say it. That's going to happen.
Some people don't pay taxes no ways. Y'all know how to. Is tax evasion is illegal. Tax avoidance is legal. Avoid taxes.
Actually, I was going to say there's nothing in the Constitution that say you have to pay taxes on your personal labor. What you see in the Constitution called a capital gains tax. Go look it up. There's plenty of former IRS agents that try to disprove that, but
what's that black lady? Dang, we talked about it.
We spoke about it on our upcoming podcast.
Check out the episode dropping this Friday.
But yeah, we spoke about that, and if you learn the game, you know, if you learn how to play the game the right way, it's certain ways to get around certain things.
For the people who watching the live, check out the episode coming up this Friday.
So all I'm saying is, basically what I'm saying is y'all being screwed over.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. And what you got to tell these people is,
if you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
Because they're going to try to scare you back into submission. That's what they do best. They love to scare people. They love to use fear tactics. They love to send you threatening mail in the letter talking about, if you don't do this, we're going to do that. Hey, tell them one more time.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
Hey, I know a lot of people in America think one of the most important books to have in your library is the Bible. But another good book to have is the UCC, Uniform Commercial Codes. Y'all need one of them books. I'm telling y'all, and a Black's Law Dictionary. Them probably the three, that's a trinity of books y'all need. Mm-hmm. Uniform Commercial Codes, Bible, or in, Black's Law Dictionary. I got one over there. Get y'all Black's Law. Preferably the first edition if you can get it.
And there are a lot of books I think we're going to put in the description below. Besides that, I don't want to say them out loud. One of them I would say definitely is Behold a Pale Horse by William Cooper.
Yeah, I got the Art of Passing a Buck.
It's over here somewhere.
I got Behold a Pale Horse. Yeah. I got
It's a lot of books out there. And now, hey, what they say, the best way to hide from people is to put in the book.
Another book that sometimes is hard to find, and some people just don't want to sell it to you. Some people get the Protocols of the Learned Elders of Zion. That book will you get that book. None of this stuff is You see all this stuff coming a mile away. You get that book.
I mean,
and Behold a Pale Horse. Them two books, they kind of like prediction books.
Knowledge is power. But you know, this one topic I definitely want to speak on.
Let's go
real quick. What's going on with the Obamas? Have you heard this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, basically the situation was Barack Obama attended the funeral for Jimmy Carter, and the criticism going on right now is that all the former presidents showed up with their wives, and Michelle didn't show up with Barack. And it's been a lot of backlash because of that for her not showing up.
Oh, she didn't show up at all?
No, she didn't show up at all. Barack Obama was the only president there without his wife. And people want to know. And people want to know why is that? Because people are going to say it's alleged that she said, "Well, I'm not going. I don't want to." It was a Trump issue. That's what it was. She didn't want to sit next to Trump.
Why? I doubt that was the reason. That's not the reason.
That was alleged. But the situation at hand is she getting a lot of backlash because she didn't stand by her man.
We don't know what she was dealing with or was going through.
We don't know that, but see, in the past, the alleged situation at hand was she's known for giving Barack a lot of attitude when it comes to certain things.
I don't got nothing to say about that because, Michelle, usually I don't even defend you. But in this one, hey, you probably...
No, but what I'm saying is it was how bad they said made Barack Obama look.
It don't matter how bad. He probably, hey, my wife doing this.
And on top of that, too, while he was at the funeral, too... Trump was sitting right next to him, and they was laughing their ass off. And hold on, wait, one more thing. He catching backlash for laughing with Trump too.
Man, that's politics. You got when you in somebody's face. It's like me. I could talk behind your back, but when I'm in your face, it's all respect.
But see, here's the situation with that. People are going to.
I don't care about their
Wait,
perception. They don't care about.
Wait, hold on. Wait. If you president, you do to a degree.
No.
Wait, hold on.
Talking about polling.
Wait, hold on. Wait. When it comes, listen to what I'm saying. People are very, 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 very hard headed, which means is they don't see it from another point of view.
Most people in the spotlight, they don't care. They may pretend they care for moments. They really don't care. I know I'm a public figure. That's why a lot of YouTubers, they get to experience it. You blow up big on YouTube or any social media, you start reading your comments. That's why they say never read the comments. But just imagine all these people in politics, all these movie stars and celebrities, they've been through that wave of what do people think of me, and eventually you become numb.
But see, that's you. And I know
that's
a lot of
them too.
No,
bro.
I know
they
a
don't
lot,
care,
a lot of
bro.
it comes from you, and I understand that.
They
But
don't
see,
care,
when it comes to when you at a certain level, like case in example, the presidency, if you want votes, you gonna have to woo people to your side. That's just the way it is.
For the campaign, when that campaign
That's just the way it is.
we see different.
And also too, back to the Obama situation, there's a lot of alleged speculation saying that are they going through a separation? And also another speculation, I'm gonna say allegedly, is Barack Obama smashing Cameron Diaz.
All right.
Man, I'm like, wow.
I got some.
Where do y'all get this information from? I'm just kind of curious to know. And as far as, her standing by her man and all that, it's a different type of territory with that. Reason why, because if you the president, you know what I mean? Yes, you want your woman by your side. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, you definitely do. Because a lot of people, what they try to do is they try to flip this back on Trump. Well, Trump didn't show up to Biden's inauguration. Neither did his wife. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's why we don't know what they're dealing with.
They stood together, what I'm saying. It's about standing together. It's not so much he has something to do. It's about standing together.
See, a lot of people did the same thing with Puff Daddy. Oh, as soon as people start talking about him, oh, he do this, he do that. Where the charges at? People's talking about him 2 months before charges came out. Until the charges come, just like the same with her, until we know what she was dealing with or why she wasn't there, I don't want to speak on it.
But see, that's kind of different because we're talking about standing together. I'm talking about standing together at this point.
Hey,
But hey,
probably had it, or maybe
all I gotta say is, look, if we as one, we gotta be as one.
Okay, hypothetically, if you and your girl is
he gonna catch some heavy criticism and he don't show up either.
No, I'm saying, but hypothetically, you and your girl is a superhero couple. Y'all always fight together. But 2 major emergencies pop off at the same time in separate locations. Y'all gonna fight in separate. Okay, you take the east one, I take the west one. No, hypothetically, you take the east fight, I take the west situation. But then people gonna be like, why they wasn't fighting together? What's going on? You didn't realize something else was happening?
That was a very off comparison.
It's not an off comparison.
It is because
it's not off comparison.
fighting and showing up to a funeral are 2 different things.
I'm saying we don't know. Because maybe Obama also had unfortunately, something else popped off and he had to be somewhere. She's like, I'll go in your place to this other event while you just attend his funeral. We can't make it to both.
Yeah, but see, this is what I'm saying. If you look, you probably didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
Yeah,
right.
Okay,
I'm judging from what I'm hearing in the moment.
Well, that's fair. You didn't see it. Now, if you were to see it, maybe you have a better understanding of what I'm talking about. Maybe it takes for that for you to see that, which is cool. But, the situation at hand, a lot of things going on, but spreading talking about they getting divorced, this, that, and the other. I can't say why. I can't say if they are, but I have heard allegedly there are some problems going on, that they have been going through. I'm not going to say what they are because I can't say if they're true or not. But, it's took the internet by storm and then the internet by fire. People want to know what's going on, this, that, and the other. And I said to myself, you know what? Okay, let's say hypothetically that they are going through something. You know what I mean? They are going through some type of, let's say if they do get a divorce. What does that mean for marriage in this country?
That's them.
No.
That's their divorce.
Listen. The former president. What does that mean for marriage in this country?
Oh, what you gonna say? Oh, it's symbolic. It's because it's them and they're the black love. Man, look at Papoose and Remy Ma. That's them, bro.
That's different.
No, that lets you know how weak your relationship is. If an outside force can affect your relationship. That's why even all these side niggas be bumping your girl. That just let you know how weak your relationship was.
That has nothing to do.
It's all the same, bro. You're not seeing it from the truth,
No. You're bringing in different scenarios. What I'm saying is, what does that mean for relationships in this country?
How is it a different scenario?
Because,
what do we mean for different? It's a relationship.
No, but you bringing in side dudes. That has nothing to do with what I'm saying.
I'm saying it's an outside force. If you in a relationship with your girl and y'all break up, what the fuck that got to do with me and my girl?
What are you talking about?
It's the same.
Nobody
You-
said
you,
nothing
you
about
just
that.
said, what does that mean for other relationships? Why do they?
No.
Why do
I
they
said,
divorce?
I said, what does that mean for marriages in this country?
What the fuck it got to do with marriages in this country? That's their marriage.
You tell. Let's rewind. For
It's symbolic to you. You going off the
wait.
symbolic.
No. Let's rewind. Symbology means a lot of things in this country. You know.
Okay, but okay. Your question is, if Barack and Michelle break up, what do that mean to? If I was married, my marriage with my wife, you're married. What the fuck? That shit don't affect my shit at all.
But see, here's the thing. You're not understanding one thing. But
Okay,
this no,
I'm
wait,
not
wait,
getting
hold on, wait. You're not understanding representation. Representation means a lot in this country.
Symbology,
Two
no?
other countries as well. You know that.
Fuck that.
No, wait. You're not understanding.
Keep going.
Listen,
Keep going,
listen. Representation means something. Forget all that because we already know. Let's just take this point for example. If you want to stand together, you got to show that you're together, especially in the standpoint of how other countries look at you too. That means something, especially if you happen to get into a spat with other countries. That means something. So to show solidarity and that you're going to hold each other down, that for sure means something. I don't care what anybody say. Now, whether or not she has something to do, okay, whatever, let's cool. But at the same time, you got to show representation to yourself. That's just how it is. Certain symbologies does matter, whether you know it or not. Don't believe me? Show up to a job interview, bummy. Are they gonna hire you? Hell no.
It depends on the job, bro. Don't even do that.
Hell,
Don't do that. Don't do it. Because trades, you don't gotta wear a whole suit to get a trades job. They prefer you show up in jeans with a ruler in your pocket.
To an interview?
Yes.
To an interview.
Yes. Trades. I'm talking about trades. They don't want you in a full suit. They want you
Nobody said a full suit. I said look presentable.
No, they want you to look like you there. You ready to work.
I said presentable. I didn't say a full suit. Presentable means clean.
But no, presentable.
Presentable
look
can mean
like
that
your
you-
job. Look like your job, nigga.
You may look like your okay, whatever, but at the same time, you got to look clean. You got to look presentable to some degree.
That just mean, bro. If I was a
if
carpenter,
if I show up,
if I'm a
looking
carpenter,
like I never took a shower and look dirty as
that's
hell.
not what I'm saying. If
That's
I'm saying if
presentable.
I'm a carpenter about to hire a carpenter and you got all brand new stuff on, I could tell I'm gonna have to teach you a lot. You ain't never been through the. I don't got time to be on this job trying to teach you how to hammer and this and that.
Nobody said nothing about hammer. We talking about showing up.
I know.
looking presentable.
If you
So what
look show up
talking
looking
about?
presentable, I'm gonna look you up and down like he don't look like he put in work.
How do you know that?
Because
Look at my credibility and my recommendations.
Let's go back to the original.
How do you know that? No, wait, hold on. No, fuck off. How do you know that? You don't know that.
I don't know that.
I just had all my recommendations on this paper, on my resume. You don't know that.
But
maybe
let's
I
do
can
this.
tell you right here that the situation at hand is I want to look clean for my interview.
Let's do this. Okay, you got. Damn, you just made me through me. Okay, let's do this. You got all the perfect recommendations, the best resume in the world. But now you look like a bum. Now you're saying they won't hire you because you don't look the part, but you clearly are the part according to all your recommendations and documentations.
Hold on, say that again.
You got a stack of you got the best resume, you got the best recommendations, you got all the qualifications on paper, but now you don't look the part. Now you did show up like a bum. Then what? Let's go to the pursuit of happiness.
Okay, why
remember he showed back up with no shoe.
Okay, but
he showed up wearing the same suit.
But what's okay in that situation? Let me just ask you this.
Now it's situational. Now
No.
Singularity.
Wait, hold on. Now you want to break up a certain type of scenario. That's one scenario out of many. You do know that, right?
Okay. Let's take that's one scenario out of many.
Okay.
Let's take it all the way back. Michelle and Obama, possibly a divorce, hypothetically.
Okay.
What the fuck that got to do with my relationship? Exactly. If we taking it all the way back.
But see, you talking about we're not talking about you. We're talking about in general. But you're taking,
what was your original question?
Wait, hold on. You're taking it to heart.
No.
No. You said what they got to do.
I'm taking it to heart. I'm single.
We're not talking about you like what that got to do with me. Okay, we get that. But I'm speaking in general. This is a topic that we're talking.
What was your original question?
Look,
about Michelle and Obama and how does that affect American relationships?
I said, what does that mean for marriage in the West?
That's what I said. It don't mean shit because it's their relationship.
But see, you're not understanding where I'm coming from. Let me talk. The situation at hand, what I'm saying is we already know that the marriage numbers are down. The birthing numbers are down. People are not getting together. The nuclear family is damn near dead in this country. If you see the former president hypothetically get a divorce, what does that mean? It's not going to be good. That's what I'm trying to say.
For them, nigga. I'm not about to let nobody else affect me and what that's most men. Most men don't.
We
I'm
know
saying
that.
outside forces don't affect nothing solid. If you solid, if your relationship is solid, ain't no out.
We're not talking about. Look, you're not.
I'm saying that's
I
outside.
said the representation. That's what we're.
That's what I kept saying symbology, because you kept saying representation and symbology. They're pretty much the same thing in that moment.
What
you keep saying? What does it mean to the American?
That makes it look fickle. It makes it look. It
makes
look good.
them and their shit. That's what I keep.
Look, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. The former president, what does he represent as far as?
No, it ain't no represent. He is him, bro.
Wait, hold up.
Why do we only do that to black? No. This is the ultimate.
We didn't
Go ahead.
We didn't say nothing about black. Don't.
No. This is what I'm saying.
No.
Please let me get this off. Why every time a black person does something good or bad, it's mainly bad. It's all black people is this, all black people is that. But every time any other race do something,
what does that have to do with what I just said?
It's the same shit.
Nobody said nothing about black.
You're talking about representation, right?
Exactly.
Why does them falling apart have anything else to do with anybody else's relationship?
But what does that have to do with black, though? That's what I'm trying to.
I'm trying to make a point here.
But
you're talking about
nothing to do with what I
representation. It is what you're talking about, bro.
No. I didn't say nothing about black.
You're talking about representation.
Exactly. But I didn't say nothing about
black. But
black.
I'm using black as an example. Every time, one black person shoots somebody, black people are violent. That's that nigga.
Nobody said anything about black people being violent.
Yeah, you don't understand the correlation.
Yeah, I'm not understanding. I'm through for a loop with that. Like, what is that? What does that have to? I said the representation.
Anybody who understand what I'm saying, salute to y'all. Shout out.
I'm just kind of confused because I said, what does that mean for marriage in the West?
I tried to explain it.
That's all I'm saying. No, you brought in another scenario that had nothing to do with. That's two different things, bro.
Go ahead, bro. It's your world.
No, that's two different things. That's why I'm having a hard time understanding.
Go ahead.
That's why I have a hard time understanding.
It's your world.
But hey. Somebody just sent me another message about child support. Hold on 1 second. Who said, Pastor okay, it said child support can be suspended. Your license, hold on 1 second. Oh, they can suspend your license.
Okay.
Yeah, they can suspend.
Keep all them documentations.
They can suspend your license when you don't pay it, when you didn't commit a crime. Also, if you are late with the charge interest, and then when you put it, okay. Basically, what he's saying, they can suspend your documents and papers and stuff like that.
Chicago Coach Company versus the city of Chicago. You do not need a license to travel into private for no commercial use.
There you go.
You're allowed to travel into private. So you don't need a license anyway. Now, if you got a job where you like a taxi driver or even an Uber or Lyft, then yes, you do need a license and registration. But if you just traveling into private for no commercial use, you don't need a license, bruh. It's several other cases. It's several other cases that speak about that, bruh. So again, they threatening stuff that don't matter no way. That's like you locked up in jail about to get out of jail tomorrow at 5 o'clock. And it's like, you don't get out of jail unless you give the warden a hand job. Man, I'm getting out 5 o'clock tomorrow anyways. What that got to do with me getting out? They just want stuff out of you that's not even necessary, or want to deprive you of stuff that's not even necessary anyway. But they trying to see how much do you truly know? Because if you know you don't need a license to travel in a private, they gonna hold it over your head. Oh, you need this. You need, man. They got leverage, bro. Because they think you don't know what you truly do know.
You're the warden hand job.
I'm sorry. That's all I can think of at the moment. I'm sorry, bro. I be trying not to be sexual.
You got to stop doing that.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. That's all I.
Oh man, but anyway, hey,
I got 5 more minutes, then we gotta get.
I was gonna say, you got another topic you want to bring up?
Nah, man, we getting too heated off these little debates, bro.
Nope.
You want to put 1 or 2 questions each, real quick?
Nobody's getting heated.
Yeah, we were passionate.
No, hold on, wait. There we go.
We don't got time for that.
There we go.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Hey, I told you, on YouTube, we bring in the good old barbershop talk. The type of talk that y'all miss.
Man, I'm going to answer whatever question this is. I ain't putting nothing back, bro. I got to be so worried. This says, men or women who celebrates divorce. Oh, wow. Exactly what we talking about. Men or women who celebrates divorce more and why?
You know what I would say.
Women celebrate divorce more than men, and they regret it soon after. It's a YouTube channel. I just told my homeboy about it. It's called The Wall.
What the hell?
Just for all women and men, go look up this YouTube channel called The Wall. It's about a bunch of women who get divorced, and then they shortly after regret it. Oh, my husband moved on quick. Oh, I'm lonely. Look at Tia and Tamara. One of them twins.
You got a lot of women out there. It's a new trend. That's divorce parties. They got that going on.
Yeah, divorce, man. Come on. They celebrate you in that moment, but when that party over, you got to go home alone now. Y'all don't understand how cold-hearted men are and how easily we will shut. Like, I love you, but as soon as you sign that divorce document, okay, new side of me activated. But
Hey.
you were just so loving and getting, that version of me is gone now.
All I gotta say is,
It's so cold in the
All right, did you want to answer that or you answered it?
what is this one? Man, women. Of course, I'm gonna say women all day.
Y'all celebrate divorce more.
Man, they even have something called divorce trips. We're gonna take a trip for your divorce.
And then what do? Y'all just be comfortable. I don't understand y'all people, y'all mainly women. You got somebody who want to take y'all serious and y'all sacrifice that or jeopardize that for a dude who really just want to smash once or twice.
But see, you know the thing about it,
Because most
I
men,
want to say we don't understand marriage because we never been in that position. But from what I heard, I'm just going by.
we got to do that.
Yeah, from what I heard from a lot of people who's been married for a long time, it's like you lose the spark. You know what I mean?
It get dull, but keep it.
But at the same time, marriages are going to be like that for the most part.
Yeah.
And a lot of people lose the sight of marriage is no longer about me individually. It's no longer about you individually. It's about us. And if we have children, it's all about us together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Which is the representation. We have to figure this thing out. One of the reasons I'm gonna say, now y'all can put your own spin on it, what y'all think, but I'm gonna just say this 100. People want to know why marriages like our granddads and our grandmas don't last long enough, because depending on where they are, I'm gonna just say, we're just gonna go here. It was about survival. We had to stick together to survive. You know what I mean? We had to figure out how we gonna make it from day to day.
Man, make it short-winded. I got somewhere to be, nigga.
My bad, my bad,
I'm sorry.
my bad.
I'm sorry.
Hey.
Today, I'm sorry. What
time is it?
I got to be there in like 15
All right,
minutes.
we're gonna leave it. We will leave it at that. My question is, what was your dumbest moment?
Agreeing to do the podcast with this smart aleck. I look
getting
so
ready.
remedial on this motherfucker every time I'm next to this smart ass guy. I'm joking. But
I was gonna say the same joke. Hey, no, it's all love here.
Oh, yeah.
But hey, you want to wrap it up now?
I kind of want to answer, be serious about this question. What was your dumbest moment? I really can't think in this moment.
Hey,
This is my dumbest moment because I can't think right now. But everybody who's looking for justification in the courts, I hope you seek it and find it.
all right. We got to roll up out of here. Like I said, if you want to watch this channel on all of our finished product on the chat, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, please go to the Takeoff Podcast. The Takeoff Podcast on YouTube if you want to see this full podcast. And if you want to make a gift or a donation to us, please get out our cash apps. Mine is $ Great Lakes 13550.
And mine is $Willen6, WILLEN6, the actual number 6. But say something like Takeoff Podcast, because if y'all just send me and I don't know it's from this podcast, I'm gonna use it for personal stuff. If y'all let me know it's for the podcast, I'm gonna put it aside in our little joint account, and I know.
And please label it as gift or donation.
Yes, please.
So until next time, I'm your boy Adrian, aka KAD. We had a
I'm
good time.
Stubbs. Peace.
And we're out of here.
it's so cold.